Hello and welcome into Taft Gaming, guys. So as you can see, we're on Kinlaig, the new Highland expansion, and yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to mess around with the map already. So yeah, I started a little build, but I'm only playing around with the fishing part of it at the moment. I haven't really touched the farm, shall we say. So I'm buying this plot of land by here just because it gets me pretty close to that water line. So I'm hoping I can build bridges maybe, or maybe do a little bit of landscaping out to the sea a little bit. Because I want to bring the offshore aquarium inshore, or as close as I can, because I don't want to be messing around with boats and cranes and everything else. So if I can find a way, like I always do, I'm going to bring it in close to shore. And I think, well, I could have put it right on the shore, but I don't know whether the bridges will work properly then. But it probably would have helped out a little bit better. So here's the bridges I use, guys. This is by Rezac, and this one's by Biggins. But I'm sure I tried the Biggins ones and it wouldn't work. I could only get these two to work, which is by Rezac. So yeah, that's off to the modern again. But yeah, that's the best I could get it. There is a little bit of a lip there, I think. But like I said, I tried all these other different bridges by Biggins, and I don't think they're going to work. It keeps saying land not owned, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, to be honest. Because we do own the land, we just don't own a little bit of shoreline. But with this mod, by Razak, I can just about get away with it, I think. But I think because of the angle, it might be a lip there. But same again, I'm not sure if we need that jetty. Right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a road by here. But same again, that road always turns into like a big area or something. My little brain ticks away. And see what else we can have here. So there's a new mod that's dropped in the mod hub recently. And it's to help us make fish food. So I've downloaded that to test it as well. And this is by BB Mods. So hopefully it's pretty fast. It is small. But yeah, I haven't tested anything out. Like I said, it's my first time playing Farming Simulator for quite a while, to be honest. And yeah, this is the first time on this map to have a proper look. There could be better areas, but this one seemed pretty close to all the sell points as well. So yeah, I bought this bit of land and yeah, just testing it out basically. Right then, so like I said, a little patch always turns into something a little bit bigger. And yeah, my mind's ticking over what other productions I can put down here already. And we also need maybe another bridge to try and get to the main part of the aquarium. I'm not quite sure yet, but like I said, I started off small and yeah, it's just developing already. But I can't get any closer to that shoreline, which is a bit of a bugger, because there is grass sticking through my bridge. Right, and as you can see, I've started expanding again. But yeah, with a lighter texture, you can see all the lumps and bumps. So it does help sometimes. Right, so let's have a quick look at this production. Right. Right, so we can make it out of all crops basically, by the look of it. So we need young salmon and young trout. And we also need the fish food. But this production is going to help us with the fish food. Happy days. Right, that's better than having a big massive factory. But what I have noticed in the recipes, guys, we are losing on every recipe. As you can see, if my maths is correct. But if anyone else is better out there, yeah, check it out, guys. But yeah, that's a nice little shoreline there with a little shipwreck. Like I said, I haven't really travelled around the map to look at all the other scenery. But yeah, just looking at that now, looks pretty good with all the mountains in the background. Do we need this jetty, guys? I don't think we do. Maybe for storage, maybe. But yeah, there is a little bit of a lip there, as you can see. So I can see the trigger on top of that other bit of concrete there. So I'm guessing the pallets have got to go over there anyway. Or the fish food. But same again, I can't get rid of all that grass. Which is a bit of a bugger, to be honest. Because it is sticking through the bridge. So yeah, I don't really like that. But it is no workaround on this one by the look of it. Right, so I tried it at quite a few different bridges here, guys, and I just can't get one to work. So it's gonna have to be this big massive thing, I think. But it does look a bit odd, and it is going through the structure. This one is going to be okay, but I think it might be a little bit low. This one has given me a little bit higher. But same again, once I test everything out properly, I probably will change it to that little green one. It all depends if a telehandler or a tractor can reach over the railings, basically. Right, so yeah, it's getting bigger already, and I didn't put anything down yet. But I'm thinking, I don't know what crops I even got properly yet. I know I've started doing a wheat field, I think. So yeah, I do need to check what we got and what we actually need. Right then, so we put small fish in and the food, and then we get the big fish out to sell, I'm guessing. Right then, so I don't know, like I said, I don't know what crops we got. And I do know these greenhouses work pretty well because I use them on all my other builds. So I'm going to plonk 2 of these down. And they are pretty cheap. Right, and as you can see, they're not really normal greenhouses either, guys. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, they will do field crops as well. But it is like a couple of different ones. I think it's like 3 or 4 different ones that grows different crops. But I'm sticking mainly to the crops I think I'm going to need, like wheat, oats, corn, things like that. Right, so I'm sticking up my pallet blockers to stop any pallets from spawning, because I want to keep all the ingredients inside. I don't want no pallets spawning at all. And with that mod, as you can see, I've got blockers there. Right, so I'm going to go back up to the main farm now and see what these buildings are all about. Same again, you're going to produce young fish with this one by the look of it. So I'm going to do a little build by ear now, guys. I'm going to flatten out this area a little bit. And stick them little young fish farms down, shall we say. So yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of levelling by ear before we start, because guaranteed it ain't going to be flat. Hopefully that's enough room. So I got this on ×4, I think, guys, so I tried to make this video as short as possible, but also show you how I get to where I get to, because I do like showing you everything, my mistakes and my builds. Whether I make a mistake or not, I still like to show it. Right then, same again, this could be pretty pointless if I've got the big aquarium, or open aquarium, back on the seashore. So I don't even know if I need these ones, to be honest. But I will stick another little factory up this end, I think, just to help with these ponds. So yeah, I want us to see what all this is about, because like I said, I haven't used any of it yet. This is my first look and my first build. Like I said, I haven't really done anything on the farm itself yet. I haven't deleted any buildings at the moment, but I probably will do it my own way again, because I do like doing my own builds. And I don't look too bad at the moment by here. Testing out all the different textures as well. Same again, I like doing all my sculpting and textures and building and creating, and yeah. want to check out any of the big builds, guys, more than welcome. So I'm going to put a little bit of a slope on here, guys, so I'm going to need to press squared at the top where I want it to finish, and just keep my finger on it all now, and I should get a nice slope rather than having a big drop off. So just continue all the way down till on the path and fill in all the gaps behind now. I'll smooth all that corner out if anything sticks up. But yeah, I wanted to get a nice smooth, not a little ramp, little hill. I just soften in the corners on the edges as well now, and hopefully everything will blend in nicely. But there we go, guys, here's my first part of the build. Thanks very much for your time as always, guys. Much appreciated. Bye.